Let's continue our program, 30 minutes with Rose Huskey, the CEO Asia Pacific of Wavemaker. All right, Rose, we've talked about the Southeast Asia market just now.
Yes.
Let's talk more about Indonesia now.
Wonderful.
How important is Indonesia for Wavemaker?
So Indonesia for us is one of the top markets in Asia Pacific, but it's also one of the fastest growing market. So it's absolutely one of our top priority. You look at Indonesia's growth versus some of the other Southeast Asian market, it's completely outperformed it in so many different levels. Yeah. Wavemaker is the number 2 agency, like I shared with you earlier, in terms of volume and billing, which is, if you look at Group M, we hope of 50%, and out of that, there's a big part of it sits in Wavemaker, right? Also too is we really do have 160 people with the merger from MEC Maxis in 2017. So it is a very important market for us. Yeah.
All right, so what are the highlights of the work that has been done by the Wavemaker team in Indonesia?
Yeah. So in 2018, the last 12 months, we have won 15 new piece of business, a new client, which that is almost a 90% success rate in pitching, so which is a phenomenal number. Most on average is 50-50. So that's a tremendous amount of new business. If I look at the digital spending as a whole, it's about 2.5x what it was 12 months ago. So all the new business that we're winning is majority a digital-centric client. So that's where this base is going into. And and looking at the numbers that I just really looked at this week is, on average, we have like less than 5% staff turnover.
Wow.
Which means our team is extremely stable. The talent in the agency, we have the scale and the backing from Group M, and we have really stable infrastructure in place, very happy client. Yeah,
that's good. Now, you mentioned just now that Wavemaker is the second largest media agency in the world. Yeah.
Yes.
In the world.
Yeah.
So
that's the merge of the 2 agencies put together. Correct.
Yeah. So what do you think makes Wavemaker so different compared to the other media agencies?
Well, I think Wavemaker is unique because it's quite new. You look at it's only a year and a half old. So when you take 2 agencies, MEC and Maxis, merged at the end of 2017, you take away a lot of the old legacy. You take away a lot of the old ways of work, and you form it. This is an opportunity for us to build the future agency. So that's why everything that I share with you today is very data driven, very tech savvy, and our clients kind of match with the needs of the business. So I think for us that's where it's quite different for us. But then we still got the fundamental of media planning and buying. That's always going to be there. That's part of the group. But that's the way it's different. Is you can build something completely brand new. Yeah.
What do you think is the secret behind the success of Wavemaker?
I'm gonna fly. It's always the people.
It's right? Always the people.
It's the
back
people.
Back to the people.
Always back to the people. And the investment we put behind our team, the training we put in, the program we put in, it always comes down to the talent in our agency. We can never be where we are today without our team. And that's, we are. And of course, all this is because we have wonderful client. We have client that truly works with us, treat us as a partner, and are with us every step of the way. So that's why the data, the research, and the tech we use is always about what's, how does that fit into our clients' growth. Yeah, so that's probably what I have to say. Yeah.
But is there any certain methodology or principle that drives Wavemaker to its success?
Yeah, I think I'll just stick to people, because when it comes to process, it comes to tools and research and technology, every agency has that. You have to have that. In today's age, you can't get away from not investing in that. But I think where the people are different is, I'll kind of just talk about Wavemaker Indonesia, just to scale it down to, because we're here, is we put everyone through a program called Circuit Street, which is a data and digital tech training. And the program can either be 6 months or 12 months. So everyone goes on it. All of our media planner or hybrid planner. That means all of our planner can plan offline and online. Okay. And I think that's really important today, because the consumer don't look at, I'm gonna go on TV. Their behavior is on screen. which screen they're looking at any given time, right?
Yes.
Multiple screening as well, right?
Right.
And then so we do a lot of training on that, and I think that's really important to keep that up and running. And then we look at driving diversity, and I think I just mentioned you earlier about so a program we have is called Walk the Talk. We have really senior women and men in our organization that champions diversity in nationality, in gender, in language, whatever it is.
Wow,
we really back behind that, and I think those two makes us quite different. And we walk the talk, so we really do. And I've seen within the number, people that gone through Walk the Talk has, on average, last like 18 months, 25% of those people gone through has all been promoted to the next level.
Wow.
So there's a success, and the program does work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody walks the talks, and you can see the result from that.
Exactly, and I think it's really big. Different is that men and women champion it, because you can't do it with just. It's not a one way or the other. It's the whole organization backs us up on that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing to hear. Now let's talk a bit more about the clients.
Yes.
What do you think? Is there any special initiatives that the Wavemaker undertakes for the clients?
Yeah, so I think a little while ago I just shared with you about the rapid growth planning. So rapid growth planning is a process a system we put in place.
Yeah.
But I think where we're really different is the tools that we invest in, the proprietary tools of Wavemaker. So in the tools we use, we have research tools that we use to understand the consumer journey, and that's go back to what I was saying to you about the purchase journey, and that's backed up by 500,000 different survey we've done, and then all the different tools we put in place, so we invest and we built it for the client, right from the time you look at where the consumer behaves are, to what are the tasks we need to achieve, what are the channels we need to select and buy, how much money we spend on each channel, and then how is this all time business. To us, that's an investment we put behind for our client.
Right, yeah.
And they all have tools behind each of them, and they're all kind of linked with each other, and at the very end is the plan we put in front of the client match with the business criteria. So that's what we do, and we invest behind that. We train, we rally behind it, and it's a global mandate, it's regional ambition to make sure everyone is trained on that. And
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay. We're going to have a quick break now. Thank
Okay.
you, Rose. 30 minutes with Rose Huskey, CEO Wavemaker Asia Pasifik. Kami akan segera kembali.